Shabbat shalom, King Ari. Just chilling on the Sabbath day. Praise the living creator, higher. Rest in peace, Nolan Wiles, Chris Cover, Jordan Niggy, Sanjay Massey, Robert Brooks, Ariana Jones, Ariana Young, Cohen Wiley, Rodney Hinton's son, and trying to work on getting our family out of the prison houses, man. I wanted to say regarding my childhood and my mum being strict, my ADHD and that, like, if I was ever disciplined, like it was always deserving. Do you understand? Like, I know obviously, like West Indian households are known for being strict, but like in the scriptures it says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." Do you understand? By being strict and by disciplining me and teaching me manners and politeness, yeah, it kept me on the correct path. Do you understand? Like, and although I grew up in a culture, I'm glad at least I got to know the Bible, our historical document. You understand? Like, she was a good mom. You understand? Like, she tried her best regarding us kids in housing us, feeding us, loving us, caring for us. You understand? And she does have a beautiful spirit, extracting all the things that happen with like the shunning, the rejection, the being made homeless, the abuse just the one time from my mother, which was out of character. You know, but like, you know, she fed us. We had hardly anything, you understand? And she still fed us. Like, I made sure we had food on our bellies, and we were clean, you understand? And we had clean clothes, man, and the house was clean and tidy all the time, man. If I have memories of her, she's always cleaning in the kitchen, tidying up. You know what I mean? She's never lazy ever. You understand? She worked very hard, and she worked many jobs at times to try and put food on the table for us kids, which I'll never forget. You understand? Which I'm eternally grateful for. But because I know the bigger picture that we are prisoners of war, we are descendants of the Jacobites, the true Scottish Davidic rules kicked out of our lands by Oliver Cromwell. I know that there would have been wicked voices in it, yeah, from the men, part secret societies who worship Lucifer, you know, forcing her, possibly, you know, I believe, especially from that dream I had, you know what I mean, under duress, and my family told to stay away from me. If you go anywhere near him, I'll make your life hell. You know what the oppressors like? Yeah, they go around killing 1-year-old babies, man. Cohen Morley. Understand? How about know him, Wales? I cover up, man. Sacrifice on the 4th of July. The very people that came into our lands, the people in the north, the barbarians, yeah, came into our lands and they're celebrating the 4th of July. What, you know, taken away and Victor Nilo and coming to live with us and that, like, and the abuse that could have been through threats, like, and she could have been forced to allow him through the door. She could have been forced to do that act just the one time. Very out of character, do you understand? And then obviously his friends from the Royal Mail abusing me, and then the JW cult elders, which are just Freemasons, yeah, who worship Lucifer, you understand? I'm not saying all Freemasons have wicked minds like that, yeah, but that particular group did, you understand? And I feel that because of who I am, they have an operation Counter-Pro Prevention of Black Messiah that would put my mother under a lot of pressure, do you understand? Like, because we have got taken prisoners of war, man, you understand? Like, under Dundee versus 1452, putting a Saracen Negro into perpetual servitude. Therefore, if it's under duress, and therefore if it was forced for my family to reject me, yeah, grace and mercy, man, you best believe all the way. You understand? Like, but the ones who are trying to control things in the background and control the puppet strings, man, then trust me, man, the living creator is very vexed, man, very, very vexed, man. If that is the case, you understand? If it is just the case that they wanted to serve Lucifer, then the Most High will obviously bring everything to light fully. But in my heart of hearts, I think it wasn't the direction they were forced, man, because we are prisoners of war. You understand? When the yoke is broke, yeah, when rabbit got gone, Shabbat shalom, man.